Hello, everybody. It's Friday, which means it's time for episode 2 for Solo's Gourmet Opinions on Regular Food. So we're going to be doing another fast food review today. This one is courtesy of Carson Jones with his comment on my welcome video for a Taco Bell Cravings box. So, Taco Bell Cravings box, Taco Bell in general is one of my favorite restaurants. I love how many different items you can get. It's in the past it's been cheap and quick, great late night snack. Recently it's gotten a little bit more expensive, so that has kind of docked some of the points in my mind, because as we know here, value is queen. I don't remember what I said in the last video. Anyways, so before we get started into the taste, a couple things I just want to go over is just, vibes. Taco Bell always has a great vibe. It is always open up late. I always get great service there. They're always nice to me, maybe because I'm a regular, who can say. So as we can see, typically the Cravings box comes in an actual box, but what I actually love, and this was going to be one of my docs going in. I try not to come in with preconceived notions or opinions about what I'm going to rank it, but one of the things I haven't liked in the past about the Cravings box is I get these cinnamon sticks that are almost like cardboard, and I just don't like them. Or they put like the chips and cheese, but it's not like, it's just not my thing. But I got the app today just to see if I could put in an order for pickup. And what I realized is they have this new feature called Build Your Own Cravings box. And this, in my opinion, totally changes the game in terms of presentation and value. The reason being is the Cravings box is known for being one of the cheap options where you can get a bunch of stuff in one. And when you're kind of picking a bunch of different items that you don't really want, like you kind of want them, kind of don't, or you're only getting one item in it, it's kind of like, the value's okay, it's cheap, but I'm not really getting what I want. But now this totally changes the game. So I got in here basically all of my items. I also got an extra burrito because I signed up for the free rewards program. But anyway, what's in here? You get a premium item, a normal item, and then a side. And that side is usually the chips. So in terms of value, this was $8, which for me nowadays at fast food and even at Taco Bell is great. Like one of my favorite items, which I threw in here, is the cheesy gordita crunch, which if you're not familiar is like a hard shell taco, layer of cheese, soft shell taco, and then it's got that sour cream sauce. It's awesome. And those are like $6 now. But with the Cravings box, I can get that, the side, whatever. So what I got for you is 3 items today in this bag. For my side, instead of the chips or the weird Cinnasticks, I've got what they call them Fiesta potatoes. It looks like it's just sour cream, cheese, and potatoes. I don't think it's going to be too complicated. We've got the King, the cheesy gordita crunch, and we've got a beefy 5-layer. Now, if you go, as always, not as always, because this is the second episode, but I'm not going to just eat all the food right here, right now. We're going to do 1 or 2 bites, get a general idea. So, big thing here, I've talked about vibes, I've talked about value presentation, just a basic description. One of the reasons I love Taco Bell is it's just nice to branch out when getting fast food, just something different than like a burger and fries. It's one of the reasons why I love Panda Express, coming soon, because it's just kind of a different feel. And I love Mexican food, and this is probably my favorite Mexican, purely fast food place. I love the energy it gives. I love Taco Bell. Let's get into the taste test. So, first thing we're gonna start with, I love with all of these videos, this bird's eye view here. First thing with all of these videos is the Fiesta potatoes. So they look to have some sour cream sauce, some cheese sauce. Let's just take a bite. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. Get a swig of my signature Diet Pepsi here. Usually I go Diet Coke, but they don't have Coke products. Okay, that's pretty interesting. I think potatoes, something my mom always said was it's really hard to mess up a potato. And I kind of agree with that here. Like, they're just kind of fried potatoes with cheese and sour cream sauce. I think this is one of those tastes you can really visualize. I would say overall on taste, I'd give it like a 5 or a 6, just because kind of hard to mess up. I kind of wish the potatoes were crispy. I wouldn't say soggy, but it's just like, it's kind of one of those French fries that doesn't have any crunch to it, but it's not like the really soggy, flimsy ones that are really tasty. It's kind of just the fries. So they're okay. I mean, it's cheese and sour cream sauce and potatoes. It's kind of hard to mess up, but delicious. So another note here is I'm not going to be adding for the video any fire or hot or mild sauce to this. We're just doing it all raw footage, no altering. Okay, so this one is the beefy 5-layer. As you can see, it's flattened out. Don't know why. So this one probably going to take 2 bites. This is kind of my belief on burritos, is you kind of got to get past the knuckle of the burrito. Trademark pending. Okay. Initial taste, really good, but Now, I've had a beefy 5-layer burrito many a times, probably too many times to count, and it's just a good taste. I'd probably give it, just off the bat, probably like a 6.5, 7, maybe like a 7. It's fine. It's like the Brahms bag of burgers. You like it. It's not doing anything great, like crazy for you. I really like it. As you can see, I like these because it's got a lot of really good flavors, right? It's got cheese, it's got beans, it's got the Taco Bell seasoned beef, which tastes great. The only issue is sometimes I get this feeling that the flavors are so dark. Like, it's like the beans and the beef and the cheese, it's a lot of dark flavors. Sometimes you need some freshness, like some sour cream in here, or some of the like fiesta sauce or sour cream sauce that they have on the Gordita Crunch would go leagues or miles for this product. It would really take it up a notch. I just think sometimes, and you can kind of see it in there, like sometimes you're just getting a whole lot of just like blob of flavor, and it's not the most appealing thing to eat, in the sense of it's just kind of like a blobs like slowly approaching you. It's nothing too crazy. And now for the cheesy Gordita Crunch. Now, I actually have a system to how I eat these, where typically what I do, and I'll show it. So this is a cheesy Gordita Crunch, cheese, perfect. I'm not gonna do the way I typically do it is I eat the entire top layer off, because it's usually just cheese and lettuce. And then I eat this fantastic part here. It's just amazing. For the sake of this video, I just need 1 bite, and I already, I got the gift, so. Perfect. It's perfect. Now, something to know about me is there are a few items I like to describe them. When people say, hey, what are your favorite foods? Sometimes it's particular items, like the spicy chicken sandwich is the king of all foods, in my opinion. And I think the cheesy Gordita Crunch is in that upper echelon of just things I've ever eaten in my life. And you might be thinking, hey, what about that nice steak? Or hey, what about that grouper? I'd be like, how about a cheesy gordita crunch from Taco Bell? It's just a balanced fast food item. I mean, in the value cravings box, for $8 you're getting this item, which it has it's got the beef, which has a great seasoning, a great flavor. It's got this beautiful sour cream sauce. I don't know if this is just sour cream or what it is. I keep calling it the sour cream sauce. Whatever it is, give it to me on everything. And I love the consistency of the crunch versus the soft taco. And they have really, really good soft tortillas at Taco Bell. They've got almost a floury powder on them. And they're just so soft, they're so good. The cheese is great, the lettuce balances it. It's just perfect to me. Like I always I want to be very, like, for me, I know I'm rating everything as like 6 or 10, but anything to get to like a 9 to 10 is really difficult. Or not and like the 9.5 to 10 is like you're punching, you're shooting for the moon. And honestly, I'd give this probably a 9.7, to be honest. And the reason it's not higher, and you might be saying, whoa, higher, exactly. The reason it's not higher is just because it's gotten more expensive. Like, the value here, when I first started eating these when I was in high school, it was like $3 or, $2 or $3. And it was like, yeah, for $2 or $3, this thing tastes amazing. I can get 2 or 3 of them. But now if you get 2 or 3 of them, it's like $15. I'm like, all right, that's just not worth it. And I think that takes it down. But, we talked about last time, taste is king. The taste is so good here. So, in summation, like, we've got a really good cheesy gordita crunch, a pretty good beefy 5-layer, and, just some good solid potatoes. So, all in all, I think previously, if I couldn't build your own, I'd probably give the Taco Bell Cravings box probably like a 7, like, oh, it's great, or maybe even a 6. Like, it's cheaper, but I don't really get things I like. But the fact that you can now build your own really changes the game. And so I would probably give this item as a whole, like the Cravings box, maybe like an 8, 8.5, just because of the customizability and the fact that it is cheaper than getting all these items maybe separately. Maybe it wouldn't, I don't know, maybe the cost is the same. But the fact that you get a free drink and all this stuff, I just think it's a really great deal. The app is free, the account, like, it doesn't cost any money to just go make your own. So all that said, really good review. Leave a comment down for anything you want me to review next. I love doing this. And so, as they always say, last time I said stay solo, I still don't have a catchphrase. So I don't know. Let's just like stay golden. Let's just say that.